All right, welcome back to another episode of the Rough Riggers podcast. VJ is becoming the regular here.
Yeah, it's
if you're watching,
same duo again.
VJ's been paid well, so he's come back.
Yeah.
How's your weekend? What'd you do?
It's a good weekend. What did I do? Oh yeah, we
Saturday night.
we spent
mate.
a good chunk of the weekend together. Saturday night.
How good?
Going to see the Sharkies,
What a win!
which is good. Whatever the result, to be honest, Shark Park.
It's just a good night out.
I can't tell you a time when I've gone to Shark Park and not had a good night, even if I've lost.
Yeah.
But to
There's
come
been
away
some
with a
bad
win,
nights.
to come with a close win
Yeah.
like that, a tough, hard-fought, I think I'd have that pretty much my number one experience at like Shark Park.
I mean, if we won that golden point a few years back,
yeah.
that might have topped it. But I do get what you're saying.
I was sitting on that same hill 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when Roosters won 13-12.
Yeah,
And I went home pretty sad.
Very sad.
Sad man.
long walk
but
back to the car.
It was such a good... That's the thing. Like, a 2-point difference turns the whole season.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
so for those that didn't watch it, Sharks, yeah, we'll get into that a bit more. But that was probably the highlight of my weekend. But then played some cricket on the Sunday.
Yep, how'd you go?
Well, I played 2 games.
It's shock.
Yeah.
VJ
Shock
played
horror,
more than the
shock
game he's
horror.
allocated.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to always have double
I expect
chomps at the pie.
I expect it from you at this point. Oh, yeah, I'm playing one game, 35 minutes. Oh, yeah, I'm playing 3.
Yeah. But like, this is why I've got almost 200 games in sense. But,
In one season.
Yeah, but I lost the game that probably mattered personally more. Like my main team, we lost. We came first in the leaderboard, so that means we have a second chance.
Yeah.
It's 1v2. Loser goes to play 3v4 for a chance of the final.
Yep.
But it means we need to play back-to-back games if we are to win the comp on Sunday.
Tough.
So
Tough carry.
Yeah, it's
but
going to
all
be tough.
back-to-back because you could play so good the first game.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, you've had a warm-up. But
that's the thing. I mean, you
sometimes it
can be in the
doesn't
groove. I mean,
it's weird.
When we won our premiership 2 seasons ago now, that's how we did it.
Yeah.
Winning
Back
semi
to
and final.
Yeah.
That was where we won the semi by super over. So who knows if we can have.
True. I do remember you writing in the chat.
Let's see if we do something similar.
Nice.
So straight after that, I played for a team you've played for a bit.
Yep. Dill and the boys.
Yeah. Shout out to the Tailenders.
Yep.
Good group of guys who also play for Seven Hills.
Yep.
So
The family club.
shout out for them. I was restricted because not having played for them at all during the season and being a final, I could only bowl max 2 overs and bat 7.
Still carved up.
And with those 2 overs, I took, 3 for 2?
3 for 2, I saw. I was like, what the fuck?
Looks nice.
The restriction looks even more accurate now. 3 for 2.
Yeah, true. Come away with a nice
Super sub,
3 for 2.
literally.
But that's the thing about LMS and 2020 cricket. I feel like I bowled pretty much the same level as I did in the first match, and that was 2 overs, none for 14.
Yeah.
But you get a couple of catches. I got a caught and bowled, and that's the way cricket rolls a bit. Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, as every spinner,
Probably the first one of the year.
I'm the best off my own bowling. Like spinners, this is the thing. Like even Murali, everyone, like off their own bowling, will never drop a catch because we go to another level.
Hands in the pocket.
If you are the one bowling, it may end up on the floor.
Yep.
Maybe I see the sun or the wind or the rain, and you obviously look to the elements.
Cannot be bothered.
That's the number one thing. If you're in the field and you drop a catch, you list off the elements. If if there's no sun, you blame the wind. If there's no wind, you blame you slipped.
Even though it was at cow
it's
corner,
never your fault.
Yeah.
For all the fielders out there, never take ownership.
So like you, I joined you on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Shark Park was awesome.
Yeah.
Yelling out, singing the song at the end of the night. Toby Pudoff, they're calling him, with the game winner.
Yeah.
Then the Sunday went up to up the coast a bit to George's family. Had a family get together for the kid's birthday. That was good fun. Yeah. Started by the platters for lunch. Can't complain. Then nothing. Came back, chilled. Now we're here.
That sounds like a solid weekend.
Like it was doing a lot, but it was also
you need the
not
time
much,
to kick back, And the coast is a great place.
So I'll cover cricket because I thought Will and the boys might have started tomorrow.
Yeah,
the same as us, but they've already started.
Oh,
now do you want an update? It's not.
Yeah. I'll take an
positive
update.
for the boys.
Yeah. Well, not positive for Black Handle
They started last week. I didn't realise because I was checking where they were going to play. I don't know, just because. And they've already played one half of the game.
Yeah.
They're bowling.
Yeah.
The other team's 3 for 300 and something.
Sounds like a batting wicket.
And still to bat.
Yeah.
They've still got some more overs left over.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Someone's got 130 retired. Hurt.
I just want to put a guess out there. The friendly club wasn't too friendly on the field.
Now, I haven't actually spoken to Will because I only just checked it maybe 20 minutes before the pod.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the boys are too friendly after.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be much pleasantries involved.
Poor Mike got slapped around. I can't remember the figures, but it wasn't pleasant.
Our Blacktown workers, the kind of guys who you score 100 and they all come and shake your hand. Are those?
I don't think you're getting a nice clap like we normally. Just clap a little soft, quick clap.
Shake the hand and
spit on them as they walk past. But another bloke's on 160 something not out. So imagine that happening in your first week. That is misery.
Look, I'm not going to gloat or say anything about this.
I feel bad for him though. Because misery.
Because we are yet to start our seasons ourselves, and we could also be bowling in 300.
There's a high chance that's us.
But look, to be a bit cocky with us two in that bowling lineup, there won't be any 3
we're going to do it for 40 off 10.
There won't be 3 for 300s with us bowling. In B10s,
turns out we bat score 60.
No. Yeah, look, the batting. There will be a time in the season where we probably don't score much, but I think bowling wise, I
actually felt bad for him. I just saw the score and I'm like 3 for.
Yeah.
If it was 7-8, you're like, okay.
Yeah, at least you get those cheap. Those times when you have cheap wickets at the end of the day, people hit out, but.
Well, the sad part was it was the bloke that scored 130 and the bloke that scored 160. The others that scored 3, 6, and 17 or something
Imagine a guy gets 3. It's like, it's tough out there.
Yeah, tough wicket boys. Watch out.
Tough out there, doing a bit.
So that's the Will's wrap up. I could get the scores up, but I'm going to be lazy, and we want to quickly get through this AFL from last week. Hawthorn 101 defeat the Adelaide Crows 67.
I love it that AFL has now been a core element of referee.
It was a shit game.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
This would not happen if Will was here.
Yeah, I know. He would have said fuck you straight onto the NRL.
Yeah.
I watched the first 3 quarters. I had hope at the end of the first, and then it was just Hawthorn dominance. Really, they were never out of third gear.
And I sit here with some egg on my face after last week.
Think they can do it?
It was my bet of the week. It was my tip of the year, whatever. Adelaide Crows, I was high on them. I thought throughout the season they've been very good, consistent. I know they've missed out ranking, and him saying the word he said has derailed their whole season.
Yeah, literally has.
So he's got a lot of time to think about it, and he probably won't say that word ever again.
Maybe in his dreams.
And that's good. It's a disappointing season. You can say, we came first, coming from not making the finals the previous year, which is nice. But at the end of the day, if you go out straight sets for the first time in a long time, I think,
and the
40
way they
years.
went out too, they were only there for 1 quarter, and even that first quarter, they got lucky with 2 minutes to go and got a few.
They didn't win a single quarter since across the whole finals series, which is for the number 1 place team and relatively healthy team as well. Apart from Rankin, they had everyone. Yeah. So it's pretty. They just seem to be overwhelmed by the whole situation. Yep. And maybe in the end, playing in Adelaide, maybe if they were playing away from home, if they'd come 3rd or 4th, we might be sitting a bit different. The pressure 100%. With the home fans. But I mean, the thing is, they still have youth and depth, and maybe this kind of hurt will propel them.
Help them. Yeah.
So I mean, you wouldn't write them off being in the premiership contending over the next couple of years, but this was a real window for them without there being a strong premiership favourite to really be there, at least in a grand final.
It's a shame now they're going to have to wait till the whole next season.
And after all that effort they put into Rankin, getting downgraded for 4 games so he can play in a grand final. Well,
what's it done?
Yeah, what's it done?
Nothing.
And I feel like the footy public turned against the Crows in general
100%.
after they booed, the fans booed Isaac Quaynor, who was the victim.
Weird. Yeah, very
So after that, everyone's sort of been anti-Adelaide, despite people also not really being huge on the Hawks themselves either.
It's just crazy that they bombed out at home. The way they bombed out.
Just such a meek sort of effort.
Imagine Melbourne losing 30-2.
Yeah, if you give it a solid crack and you lose by 5 points, okay.
That's how I felt, but if this is an NRL score, I'd see this as a 30-7 6.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it felt me watching it.
The scoreline probably flattered them in the end. They sort of just got some goals, the last quarter.
Hawthorn were just trying to injury manage. Like, let's not overdo it. We've got it. We'll head on to the second game.
Yeah.
Brizzy Lions, I think, as expected, 100 defeat the Gold Coast Suns. Everyone's Cronulla Sharks of 2016.
Yeah, they were a great
47.
story. But I think I touched on this last week without giving a concrete tip. That
not enough.
Brisbane's finals experience, class. Suns coming off a pretty draining trip from Perth as well.
Suns gave it their all. That's the sad part. They really had a crack.
But this is where the Suns paid for not coming fourth or third when they had it all it was in their hands. They lost to Port Adelaide. Yep. They should have secured a top 4 finish. Instead, they ended up having to go 8th and go all the way to Perth. So their season probably wasn't lost here. It was lost in that game where they
looked like they ran out of gas. Yeah. I didn't get to watch this one, but I watched the extended highlights. They gave it their all, but as you said, the experience at the Lions just looked the difference, really. And the clinicalness. In front of goal, they were on it. They barely missed. Good season for the Suns. Everyone wanted them to do well, and I think
it's still obviously a pass mark for the season. Which that's the sort of different perspectives you'd have in terms of someone would be like, why are you saying Adelaide is a fail and Suns pass when they both finished the same?
Different storylines, really.
But so Suns coming from never making a final series, not as much expectation, but Adelaide coming first. But it
has a similar feel if Canberra go out this weekend.
Yeah.
You come first and you have been the most dominant side defensively and just...
You expect...
winning the games that they should never have won this year.
You should be at least making a grand final or even a preliminary
or just at least getting past round 2. I think round 2 is everyone puts a bit more respect on you once you win that second round of any code. But anyways, we'll get into the tips for this week. Games happening in an hour, so we're going to try and keep this a 30-minute pod. Just in general, there's not much to really talk about.
Yeah.
We've got the Geelong Cats taking on the Hawks at MCG. I've seen some footage at the G.
Yeah.
It's fucking pumping.
Yeah, I saw this is from our friend Dan.
From our friend Dan,
Yeah, friend of the show.
Pumping. People can't get in yet because there's some issues with the gates at the moment or some shit, which is wild. Who you got winning this one and why?
Cats.
I want to go Hawthorn.
Okay.
I want to go the 8th place.
Go with the team at form, momentum.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways to look at this. You got a team in form with momentum versus a team that may be coming off that sort of week off.
Hiatus.
Yeah, maybe just going to be a bit flat.
A bit relaxed. I know you're recouped and you're healthy, but sometimes playing through I feel has a better effect for certain sides. Not every team. If you're I'm going to use the Melbourne Storm analogy. They'd love a week off.
Yeah.
If you're the Penrith Panthers, you crave a week off. But for teams that are on the outer, looking out, I'd say, not the outer, looking out, you probably just want to keep playing.
Yeah.
Really.
But the time to strike for Hawthorn then is in that first quarter. They 100%. Can get up by 20 or 30. They've been starting quick. They started quick against GWS, even the Crows. They got a few goals early.
Yep.
So their time to strike will be in the first quarter. But if it's sort of close after the first quarter or 2, I think the Geelong's class across the field
they'll just
will take over.
Outwork them, essentially. They've got a massive forward pack,
Yeah, or your mid,
your mid to forwards,
Yeah, the NRL version of a forward pack.
Boys,
and then you got your strike power front with Jeremy Cameron.
I was about to say, even I know who Jeremy Cameron. He's a unit. He's a unit.
He's probably well known in sort of Sydney circles, being a former GWS.
Yeah. I just know him because he kicks goals.
Yeah.
And when I'm down in Melbourne, the girls are watching it.
87, I think.
And he just kicks goals for. And he's pretty old. He's older these days too, and he's still kicking goals for.
He was part of that sort of original GWS.
Who's got the most goals in the season?
Him
overall.
Yeah, he's
at the record.
As in this season?
No, just overall. Would it be Buddy?
Of all time, either Buddy or maybe Tony Locke from Swans.
What numbers are we talking? 110?
When Buddy scored the 1,000, then all the fans ran onto the field.
No, I'm talking in just one season.
Oh, one season itself.
Do you know that record stat?
Buddy was the last one to kick 100.
Fucking 100.
And there were probably a couple of guys who've gone just over 100.
With what? 24 rounds.
And I remember when Buddy kicked 100, it was against Carlton. So you had,
Boo.
I don't know if you know Brendan Favola.
Yeah, I know the Fev.
He's a bit of, the Fev. So they were both in the 90s.
Wow.
So both
Buddy
trying
just
to
had
get
a day.
100.
He just had a day
Buddy
out.
didn't need as many to get it, so he got like early in the second quarter. He got there. Everyone ran on the field.
Yeah.
Then the rest of the whole game became about Fev trying to kick the 100.
I respect
the
that.
game was over. Like Hawks were up by like 60, 70.
Yeah.
Fev was just churning, like just getting goals because he needed like 8 or 9.
Fucking hell.
And then he ended up getting to 99. But Hawks being a bit annoying Hawks at the time, they flooded the back.
I bet they just fucking put 6 blokes on him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yeah, and they brought back their forwards. Yeah, what's the point? You're up by 60.
I know. Imagine if they get some injuries because of it, because Fev just goes, all right, you want to play like that? Do you have a few corks?
So they basically prevented. I think at the very last minute they stopped. They
gave him a chance.
They sort of didn't, because like, I think the players would be like, hey, come on.
Yeah, sadly I'm a Carlton supporter by family.
Oh yeah.
Not like
Connection.
I had no choice.
Yeah.
The girls, the Melbourne girls, Kyra, LaShawn.
I've always had a soft spot for Carlton, but
they fucking suck though. And all
but
their
since
players
then, there hasn't been anyone touching that 100 mark, because the game has moved away from that full forward spearhead role.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jeremy Cameron is that.
He's
but
like the OG of it.
But
like he's the last sort of.
But it's. I mean, you still have full forwards really like.
So
dominating.
what's a great game goals wise for one person? Like 4 to 5, 5 to 6.
For anything like 4 is probably solid. 3 is I'd say a good game.
So it has
but
really
you still
dropped
see people kicking their 6, 7, 8 bags. But you used to maybe see those like Matthew Richardson kicking 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Because forward lines are a bit more balanced now. It's not like kicking into one guy.
I feel like the skill level is a bit higher too. Like defenders aren't. They're a lot better than what they used to be when I used to watch.
Maybe quicker. It's maybe not that
more athletic, and it's more defensive-minded sports these days. It's not just about scoring.
True.
There's some pretty good defenders out there. Anyways, we'll get on to the second game. Collingwood, boo. Versus the Lions, boo.
Yeah.
Which evil are we going to pick here?
Oh, Lions. I mean, are pretty. I mean,
evil.
Are they?
I don't know.
I mean, I think out of these 4 teams left, Lions are probably the most likable, sort of.
I'm going to have the Lions because I hate Collingwood.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I hate Collingwood. I just do.
People just hate Collingwood.
I think it's just because like
fans.
The girls obviously they support Carlton and they have that big fucking tiffs.
They're fans.
So it's just like I don't like
Eddie
him.
Maguire. No one likes Eddie Maguire.
That's probably why I don't really like that bloke at all.
Yeah, he's a bit of a.
Don't respect anything he does off the shows.
Well, he's the one who called Adam Goods King Kong.
Yeah.
And somehow kept a career after that.
And multiple other things, but we won't get into it.
But
his wife.
Collingwood are sort of like the Roosters or Manly of the NRL.
Who is the most hated team in the NRL?
NRL, probably either Roosters or Manly.
It would have to have been the Storm in the mid 2010s.
True, but no one really hated.
But now I'd say Manly because of the
like people hate Manly. It's
the
like
pride jersey. I think stemmed a lot of hate.
It's just like a thing to hate Manly because they're like the plush northern beaches.
Exactly. That's the other thing.
You don't see a guy on the street be like, "I hate the Storm." No one cares enough about the Storm to be like, "I hate the Storm." But I think Collingwood is that sort of equivalent.
Yeah. I'm going to go the Lions. Who are you going to pick?
I'm gonna go Collingwood because of Lachie Neale being out for Brisbane.
Is he hurt or did he get suspended?
He's done. Season-ending ACL.
That's right. That was a few weeks back. I saw that.
And
on
Hipwood is out as well, I think, still. But so I think Collingwood is just. They seem to get it done in Melbourne. They'll probably win by like 4 points.
Sportsbet aren't seeing this as a absolute
toss-up.
It's $1.70 the Collingwood into $2.16 to the Brisbane Lions.
And I'd say that's about fair. If anything, it should be a bit closer, maybe $1.80.
Let's hope you can get a few tips right this week.
Yeah, I mean, look,
both codes.
The only ways up. But I'd say I tipped the Broncos.
Yeah, but you also said, you've convinced me.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that game should be considered a draw because that was, we'll get into that in like 3 seconds. But that was one of the greatest finals games across any sporting thing I've ever watched.
Agree.
It was unbelievable.
It was incredible.
But I'm going to go Hawthorn, Brisbane, and you're going to go...
Cats, Collingwood.
Hey, opposites. We'll get into the NRL because that's why we're here and fuck the AFL. There you go. Well looked out for you.
Yeah.
We got the Melbourne Storm. They took on the Bulldogs and it was 26-18. The Bulldogs weren't that bad. They were, I'd say, a hooker away from winning. And I think you know what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah. Well.
Is if Reid Marnie was playing in his preferred position from the start.
Yeah.
They would have won. But I'm going to go Hawthorn, Brisbane, and you're going to go...
Cats, Collingwood.
Hey, I think they win that game.
Because they went with like a bit of Sexton, a bit of...
Sexton was good, but he also had a few dull moments with the out in the full.
Yeah.
And then Crichton got injured, hyperextended his knee, so he's out. Kickout now has a broken eyeball or something ridiculous like that. I think the Storm did enough, even with their injuries. I think Pezzett was probably the best on the par. Followed by Carraz. I know he had a few errors with the stupid offloads, but when those offloads pay off, it's usually good for the Bulldogs. I have sort of changed my tune on the Doggies a little bit just from this game because Storm weren't that good, but they weren't that bad. Neither team was good, neither team was bad. Just a solid game of rugby league. Yeah, it wasn't. What are your thoughts on that one?
I mean, I think this, like I was saying last week, is their chance to win was this week.
Yeah, you're right.
Storm.
100%.
The Bulldogs, sorry. Because they lose this, now they're facing the mites of the Panthers.
I think they want that as a team, though.
It's just that.
It sounds weird.
I think they're like. I'm not going to tip them, or should I? I don't know. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
But I think they're still a shot.
Yep.
But I think it's hard without those injuries now of Crichton. Then
Crichton scares me because he's the organizer, he's the captain. He's been to 7 million grand finals in a row. He's been to a World Cup final with Samoa.
He's one of those guys that's more than the sum of.
He's like the embodiment of a Bulldog at the moment. He gets them going, and I think he's a big loss. He's a bigger loss than, let's just say, if Galvin was hurt. That's how influential. And I'm just picking a half because he's the only.
Is that negative?
No, but he's like, no, it's positive because he's the only regular half. Yeah, they keep switching the 6.
Is it like if Galvin's hurt, then you bring Sexton number 7?
Yeah, but I'm saying even when Burton's not playing 6 for 80 minutes anymore. He's getting put to the centre. Yeah, he's getting moved to the fucking hooker. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Like what I mean is like, if Galvin hypothetically got injured, I know he's not that bad, but like then hypothetically right now, I mean, you could argue that Bulldogs would be a better team.
It'd be less affecting than Critter because all they would do is they would put Hayward at 6, and then Sexton at 7, or Burton at 6, But now they have to put Burton at centre, put Reid to 9, and put Hayward to 6.
Do you think the Bulldogs were a better team pre-Galvin?
Well, obviously, because it was a larger sample size. Yeah, they were coming first, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I still think next year it's watch out. It's another year under the belt for all of them together. Yeah. I think they maybe peaked defensively a bit too early. Yeah. Because they were bashing teams for, 16, 17 rounds. And then all of a sudden, Reid got hooked and they just lost that physicality. Say what you want about Reid, but he is a pest. He is a grub. He is a bulldog.
You need that.
He gets under the skin of your best player on the opposite side.
It's like a Michael Ennis.
He's your Ronaldo Mulatalo. If the troops are down, he'll pick someone and he'll give away a penalty or two. But he hit 65th minute. Yeah, he's going to be there for you.
Very strange one.
He'll make the tackles.
Like we were talking about it last week. Like
I feel
you're in the chance for premiership, and you're playing games regarding who's there next year.
I also think Serraldo is handcuffed. I think if Serraldo truly had...
Who, Gus?
Yes. Yeah. I think Serraldo's not getting 100%.
Probably physically too.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I think he's not getting 100% choice on the selection at the moment. That's how it feels.
Definitely not.
That's how it feels.
Gus is...
He's putting his little magic.
Yeah.
Anyways, great game of footy. We'll head on to the Wars and Panthers. Panthers 24 defeat the Wars 8. Pretty much how we expected it to go. 65 minutes, the Warriors were there. Yeah. They were fucking there.
Yeah, I was listening to this on the drive to Shark Park. Yeah. And it's not. I enjoy listening to radio footy. I feel like I know more what's happened with the game. I'm forced
the forward
to switch on.
pass killed the Wars.
Yeah,
it was a shame.
So I was listening to the call, and Dan Ganane was like, and he throws it forward to.
Imagine a quarterback. I'm not even kidding. Just a little blindside play. Yeah.
Because usually you hear the commentators be like, that could be forward, but they were just like, and a forward pass.
Yeah.
So it was clear.
It was bad.
And looking at the replay was, but you need to have a video in these important games.
They need to fix that, because that one was fucking, Warriors fans started cheering, they're like, yes.
What is stopping you? Because if someone, like say in EPL, you can tell the offsides with VAR, drawing a line across where someone makes the pass. Why can't you do that with a footy just because it's throwing in the hand?
The issue is if it goes out like
or backwards through the
back
hands.
of the hands, it's then up to the referee.
Because I mean, you can still see if it's coming out of the back of the hands or not because you're literally drawing a line.
100%. And I agree, but it's going to come down to referee's discretion.
Yeah.
And one referee could see a forward pass as a line pass.
Yeah, but as in you just draw the line.
I know, but where are you drawing it from? The point of the ball? What if they throw it from
where
the
it
belly?
leaves the ball?
Or what if they throw it from the belly of the ball?
Yeah, true.
That's where it gets a bit
Well, have something
tedious.
like in cricket where you have a umpire's call margin.
I agree. Let the referees have a bit more control and again, the touchy wasn't anywhere close to the line break.
If you get like an automatic, surely you can get an automatic line. Over or under, I don't know, what do you want to call it, half a metre or whatever.
0.3 or something, just so it's even.
And then if that's over, too bad the computer says
100%.
And then you can't complain to a computer.
Like I think in about 5 years when AI is so far advanced, they can work on the camera angle because that's the biggest issue. The angle we see is that.
Because every other sport can draw the line. Like NFL does it for the
offside on the
or even like the meters and everything like that. They can work it out. So you can work this out. I mean, it's costing teams seasons. I'm not saying the Warriors would have won anywhere. They probably wouldn't have.
I still think if they had Barnett, bro, rewatching that game or watching that game, if they had Barnett, man,
Panthers made a hard work. I
swear to God, they get close. They get stupidly close. With Barnett and Metcalf, especially with Metcalf, I think they almost win. Like they were close.
It looks loppish-sided, but I mean, they were in it for most of it.
It didn't help that the conditions actually suited the Panthers.
That grinding.
It actually suited Nathan Cleary's kick style.
Yeah.
Which sucked. Anyways, we'll get on to what was the game of the round till the greatest finals game that I've ever seen in modern history happened. Sharks 20 defeat the world beater Roosters, apparently. That they were going to beat us by 13 plus. Mark was going to score 6. Sam Walker's apparently the greatest 7 that never was. How'd that go for him? I'm talking a bit of shit because I was over.
I mean, it was
one way. It was one way all week ago. I was sort of over it.
I was like, I was nonplussed about the odds as well.
Yeah.
Because Sharks were $2.15, $2.20 at home, higher ranked, 5th versus 8th, full healthy squad.
1-6 from 7.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, like Roosters were hyped so much about their recent form, but this is the team which lost to Parramatta 2 weeks ago.
Attacking firepower.
Yeah, it was.
Sam Walker was shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Sharks were always they should have been favourites coming in.
Connor Watson was shit. The only thing that kept the Roosters alive was their forward pack. Let's be realistic.
This is the game which could have gone either way.
100%. Moments. And this is what I said to you live at the ground. Moments. We just won the moments.
Yeah, I was getting pretty nervous at 12-10.
That second try where he somehow had the ball behind his hip when he was about to lose it, fended off Billy Smith. I don't know what Billy Smith was smoking.
Yeah.
And then Mark randomly comes in when he didn't have to because Iro wasn't even running a decoy line. He was just just following the play. And Ronaldo was like, what's going on? What the fuck? Okay.
What can you do?
Let's talk about the game-winning moment. Toby Pudoff. He's at second phase. Everyone, I think even the Roosters assumed the ball's going to Adam Fanua, Blake or Hines here. Bailey says, fuck that. Short ball, darts out, gives Rudolph a bit of space in behind the rock, and he just picks at Teddy. And I'm shocked that Teddy went for the steal. I am still shocked. If you rewatch it, Teddy went for the ball. He didn't go for the tackle. And thank you, Teddy. You gave us the win. I know it wasn't his fault because he was pretty good that night, but Toby Pudoff, they're calling him.
Of all people.
Slid through the line.
To match-winning try.
Bit of diarrhea. Straight through. Mate, the ground was electric. And if you weren't there, it's hard to probably hear it on TV, but it was hectic.
You have to. It's one of those things you have to be there. If you look on TV, look, it's like not like 15K people there. You be like, but like 15,000 people
screaming
in a small venue like that.
It was hectic
compared to say you put that same amount of people at like Allianz or Accor.
Yeah,
you're not going to get that.
Accor's rubbish if it's not a grand final.
Yeah,
unless you're a Bulldogs team like this weekend, they're going to
even on Accor with 60,000 people doesn't sound like great atmosphere.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so big.
Yeah,
such a big surface.
It's not a really well designed sort of.
This means the Sharks go on to the Raiders. So let's get on to that game.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought or expected it after 28-12 with 15 minutes to go?
Let me just quickly highlight the score. Broncos 29 defeat the Raiders 28 in one of the probably greatest finals games in modern history.
Amazing
I can easily say I've watched since the 2016 grand final. Amazing like as in stuff. Close. There was weird calls. There was moments. There was sin bins.
So
had it all.
Yeah.
So Raiders get out to about what felt like 22-0.
Yep.
Which is KO Weeks ran the whole field, took the piss. Fogarty was taking the piss. It was all happening.
Yeah. Crowd was going off.
Quite literally, Reece Walsh dropped the ball. Hardy Young got in his face. They got sent off, and just momentum. Both of them got sent off, and momentum just went.
Sin bin, yeah.
Bang.
Yeah.
It was probably the most crazy. Reece Walsh is flipping off the fans as he's going off the field. Let's touch on that. I've got a pretty indifferent opinion compared to most analysts and podcasters. Why the fuck is Hudson Young getting sent off?
Yeah.
For taunting.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Ronaldo Mulatalo should be in the sin bin 9 times out of...
The thing which happens, I feel like in anything now, is like refs, whenever there's a fight, they don't want to send one guy off.
100%.
This is not a new thing. We saw this back in from the dawn of
I know,
time.
I do.
There's a push and shove. Someone probably instigates it more. Both of them go. Both of you go.
I think it's gamesmanship on Huddy though. He's going up and just, a bit of a chest bump. Yeah. He's inside Reece Walsh and he throws the headbutt, right? And I've heard a lot of people say, but the headbutt didn't connect or connect that well. That's not the point. It's the action because, when people have a punch on and that first punch misses, they still go to the bin.
True.
So that's the point I don't get with other analysts.
I say you should send none.
I agree. Don't send any.
Finals, forget it.
Taunting in a fucking do or die.
Yeah.
It's
just
awesome.
Play on for anything. Professional fouls, sin bin. Everything else, just play it. And if there's action to be done at the judiciary later, we do it. But I think here, I don't like it.
It wasn't Hudson Young. Who's like a good guy? Let's just go with Teague Walton.
Yeah.
Teague Walton. He's not really controversial. He doesn't really scream. If he did that to Reece Walsh, do you think he gets sent off? I don't think so.
True.
I truly, hand on my heart, don't think so. Because Hudson Young is a fiery guy, passionate.
But you see that. People get the rough end of the whistle.
I just didn't like it because, imagine if it was... Who's a big fullback? I can't think of a tall... Will Kennedy, 6'1". He's a tall fullback. He's a bigger body, right?
Yeah.
If Kennedy did that to a fullback... let's say Kennedy did that to a forward...
Yeah.
While reversed, they wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 big guys going at it, cool.
But because it's
But because Hudson's this big back roller.
Little Reece
I just don't like that shit.
But it fired up Walsh and he came back and played
That's
insane.
what I mean. It helped the Broncos.
Yeah.
It weirdly helped the Broncos. Carrigan took made shoulder off his head. I was okay with the sin bin there. And I'm okay. I think it's smart that he's taken the week. So then he comes back for possibly
he would have
lost.
He would have lost anyway.
Yeah, he would have lost it and forced to sit out till grand final. Broncos come back. I couldn't believe it. The end of the first session, the penalty goal at Reece Walsh's legs.
Neither could I. I was on.
It was awesome.
I was on under 54.5. I found a good live bet and I was happy. And I thought I was done. I just come back from cricket, listening on the radio, and then as I was coming in, there was a couple. That's fine. But then it's 54. Oh, this is fine. And then I was happy to celebrate my winning bet. And then I heard a penalty. But that's okay.
Yeah.
These things happen, and for the second time, I've been burnt this year.
Yeah.
I feel like the Harry Grant one.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was on, but I remember losing because of that. I think it was probably an under as well. The Harry Grant Panthers.
I do know what you're talking about.
Yes.
When he scooted from dummy half to score.
So this is happening to me too many times, and there should be an investigation.
There should be an investigation. Let's get into next week because if
it's half as good as some of the games last week.
I think this week's just going to be good regardless. We got the Raiders versus our Sharkies at GO Stadium.
Yeah.
And we got the Bulldogs versus the Panthers at a core.
Yeah.
Let's touch on the first game. Raiders coming off a 94-minute performance. They've celebrated twice. They've won the game twice and then they've lost the game twice.
It's a come down. Yeah, it's hard to come back.
Sharks won. It was a tough... Look, I'm not going to deny it. It was still a tough old match. No injuries for the Sharks. Yeah. I don't know. Hazelton's out again, so obviously that infected knee is really fucking depleting our big man. We're still very healthy. Billy Burns has kept his starting spot.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
We won't get into the full team list. We'll get into any changes is what I'll go. So Sharks are pretty much named the same side as last week. Let's look through it quickly. Same side. Bench is exactly the same too. Sharks bench, Nakora keeps the 14, Talakai 15, Oregon Kofusi 16, and Braden Hamlin-Ueli at the 17. Now, with the Raiders, I believe they are also at full strength from last week. Jed Stewart. Yep, everyone's there. Corey Horsburgh at the 13. Owen Paddy comes in at the 14. Yep, all the same. So both teams are very healthy at this time of the year. They're probably only missing one each. Raiders are obviously missing their winger, Savage, and the Sharks are missing Hazelton. Is probably their two strongest lineups, if available. Yeah. So both sides are very healthy. I don't want to hear the bullshit of, we love the because people are unhealthy. They're probably the two healthiest sides in the comp left. Yeah. I'm going to tip the Sharkies. I know we're at Canberra. I know we have a fucking horrible record away from home in finals, 1-9. Guess what that one was?
Raiders, 16-14.
2016.
Yeah, 16-14, close game.
We won our game. That was a one away game we've won
Mickey
in 10 attempts.
Ennis doing the Viking clap in front of the fans. Great.
And
memories.
I'm not confident because of that stat. I'm just tipping my team. It's this time of year. Honestly, you've got to get around your team. It's that time of the year.
Look, let's be honest here. If I wasn't a Sharks fan, I'm probably tipping the Raiders.
Yep, I respect the honesty too.
But I tip the Sharks. I want the Sharks to win, and I have faith in the Sharks to win.
How do you think the Sharks win? Because I've got two keys to the game for us.
Keys to the game. My key to the game is basically in the hope that Raiders come a bit like jet. I can't say jet lag because they were in Canberra, but just tired after last week.
Yep.
And start a bit flat. Sharks get up by 6 or 12.
Yep.
Basically, like the recipe for Hawthorn beating Adelaide. It's not Adelaide. Hawthorn beating Geelong.
Yep.
So
I've got two theories. Sharks need to go our left and their right. Canberra's right side, I don't know what happened last week. It looked abysmal.
Oh, and Walsh cut them.
And that's when our left was looking, it's humming best. Yeah. Second of all, Ronaldo Mulatalo needs to be up. I don't care if he doesn't score. I don't care if he does nothing. I don't care if he doesn't even run the ball once.
Yeah.
He needs to be up and around the boys. He needs to get in Hudson Young's ear and vice versa. Now, the Raiders, I think the key for the Raiders is their fullback, Weeks. Sharks, the last two times we've versed the Raiders, we have leaked a full field try to the same man, Weeks. We need to kick to him, bomb him. I don't want to do anything else. Do not grubber it to him.
He scored the winner in that 1-2 point goal.
He's rapidly quick. We always give up a full field of the try to this Raiders side. That's the keys for the Raiders winning. They need to get him early ball in behind the second phase or the ruck.
Yeah.
I think the battle of the forwards are going to nullify each other out. I think we might have the edge on the backs, but not by much. Jed Stewart's a great leaper of the ball, so it's another challenge for Katoa. It's going to be close. It's going to stress me out, but I'm really hoping the Sharks pull through just for the bias. I'm very biased. If you're new here, I'm a Sharks fan. So is VJ. So that's my tip.
Up Cronulla.
Next game, Bulldogs versus the Panthers.
Panthers, but not by as much as people think.
I want to check the team list. I personally haven't checked these guys' team lists. I know Zeri's back. So we've got Karaz back at the 2, Zeri back at the 3. See what I mean? They're going to play Burton at the centre. Galvin at 6. Toby Sexton at 7. Curran Haywood goes to 9. Curran starts. Kikau's playing. Salmon takes the lock role with Kurt Mance, Tilly Tupanua, Harry Hayes, and Reid Marnie at the 17th. If you're not going to start Reid, I think he's almost wasted on the bench.
I mean, we're into the qualifying final, and you're still playing with the spine like this.
Sam Hughes could have been a better option here because I'll go through Penrith. I think they're unchanged pretty much.
Bring back Corey Hughes.
Jesus Christ. They're
chunky hooker.
They're unchanged. Somerton comes back in because he had an injury at the 9. Mitch Kenny's still out. Sorensen's in. Yeah, everyone's in. They kept the same bench. Schneider covers the halves /centre /hooker if needed. Papali'i can also cover the back row, the lock. Liam Henry's just a madman in the middle. And Luke Garner does a bit of this, bit of that. I think Panthers win based on depth. No Critter hurts and hurts a lot. Burton's amazing, but they need Burton bombs. Because Edwards, I'll be honest, he's been shaky at the back. He hasn't been catching balls confidently. I don't know how they're going to get Matt Burton early ball in the left centre.
I mean, he'll probably come out into the fifth tackle. He comes a bit infield or something. But they name that. It could be any combination of that on the game.
That puts a lot of pressure on Zeri though, and the chase. They really need to make first contact.
I wouldn't be surprised if they switch up that a little bit more.
I agree. I want to say the Bulldogs so badly. I want to tip them so badly. But I dislike the bench they named, and I think losing Critter is just going to be too much. I think Zeri back is a big in. Yeah, I'm going to go Panthers, and it's not because I don't think the Bulldogs can do it. I just think they lack a bit of depth.
Do you think, wouldn't it be potentially better to just keep your spine and then just find a replacement centre?
Well, this is my thing. They've got a couple injuries in the centre positions.
Yeah,
that would be normally available.
Are you... Yeah, true. We're too much of a downgrade in centre.
He's out.
Yeah.
And Jethro and then Carraz.
So it's three options. Too much of a downgrade to an extent where you have to move out your six to centre.
But that's my point with the Hayward at hooker, starting at hooker. Hayward is still a utility. He's not a hooker yet. He hasn't had that off-season yet. I don't understand why you don't put Reid on for the first 30. Take the absolute sting out of Penrith because they're going to play their normal game. Run through the middle, bash you on the edge, kick to a corner, repeat. Right? That boring but effective style of Penrith.
Looks a bit like Chris Keating.
He does.
Yeah.
Except for the blockhead. Chris Keating and a pinhead.
Yeah.
Marnie coming off the bench just makes no sense. He can only play 9. I'm sure he can play lock, but can he really play lock? They have Kurt Mann to play lock. They have Harry Hayes to play lock. They don't need a... you know what I mean? I just don't get...
Who would you have instead, like an outside back?
I'd have Reid starting and Hayward at 17.
Yeah.
Straight swap because Hayward is a utility. He can play 6,
I guess
9,
that's the thing, though. You can
13.
put Hayward into anything and then Reid just comes into 9. Either way.
That's what I'm saying. It's and then give Reid a proper rest. If you want Hayward to play 22 minutes at 9, then move him to somewhat lock, for example. And I think that's going to be the difference. I really do. I think just the selecting of him off the bench. When's he going to come on? Tell me. When do you think he gets on that field?
60.
Does he get on the field early if they're getting pumped?
I don't think they will get pumped though.
That's what I mean. I know that's going to be close. Yeah. I'm tipping the Panthers only because of Critter and Reid Marnie on the bench. Bet of the week, do you have one?
Yeah, the Panthers by maybe 4, 6. 4, 6, something like that.
My bet of the week.
But no, isn't that's my tip for the game.
Oh, that's your tip
for my bet of the week. I'll let you go first, actually.
Bet of the week. This week, I think Mulatalo scores again. But I also think Iro scores. So I'm gonna pick one try score from each team. I'm gonna go Kale Iro to score any time.
Yeah.
Hudson Young to score any time. Zeri to score any time.
Yeah.
And McLean to score any time.
Okay.
Centers.
No.
The centers and Huddy Young.
It's centers week.
I just think Hudson Young always scores against us, so it doesn't matter rain, hail, shine, fucking playing in the middle of Cronulla, the middle of the desert. He always scores against the Sharks. He loves it. That's my bet of the week. I don't know what it's paying, and I'm tipping hopefully the Sharks and the Panthers just to win.
That's
tipping
fair.
Wise. That's me done.
I'm gonna go for Sharks and Bulldogs to both be keeping it close. Find how much.
So like a line.
Yes, find how much risk you want to take. Get on an alternate line.
Pick your own line?
Pick your own line. Maybe
what's the line?
12 and a half. So Bulldogs right now is plus 9.5 is about $1.80.
So you're going plus for both?
So I'm going plus for both, but I'm just going to bring it back a bit. So we go Sharks plus 7.5 for $1.60.
So for those who don't understand the plus and the minus, if you're plussing a team's points, they start with 7.5 points. So say 0-0, it's technically 7.5-0 to the Sharks. Yeah. And as the score goes and decreases.
Yeah. So
for those who don't understand.
So if Sharks lose, that's okay for you as long as they don't lose by more than 7.
Yeah.
So 7.5 or 8.5. You can pick and see how much odds you want to take.
Yep.
So make it around the 8.5, about $1.50-ish, $1.55, and then same thing with Bulldogs, except they have a bigger one to start with. So maybe Bulldogs around 12.5 for a same $1.50.
Yep.
Put them two together, and you have a nice cake.
Yep, I like it. I actually don't mind that.
So yeah.
Now I want to, before we go, because we're about to go, I want you to get home to this AFL. Have you heard the headlines going around today? Or yesterday, I think it was going around. It's about the Bulldogs.
Oh, Bulldogs.
But it's not Galvin. It's not Galvin, guys.
Victor Radley.
No, we'll quickly touch on that before we end this. Ponga is linked to a move to the Bulldogs. Thoughts initially? It's not confirmed. It's only a rumour.
Every man.
But the fact that it's a rumour.
Well, we had the chance to ask the man himself on Saturday. Actually, I forgot to mention this. We were walking out of Shark Park and just walked straight past Gus. He was looking at the ground.
There was a few verbals thrown at him.
Actually, yeah.
Fuck you, Gus.
Yeah, he's looking at the guy. I literally walked past him. I thought of what I could say, and I didn't say anything.
But you could tell he didn't want to bar anyone.
Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking of just saying, hey, Gus.
Fuck you.
Yeah, just, how you going? Because, I mean, yes, like, he is quite a bit of a divisive character, but he is a pretty long-serving savant of the game.
Yeah, long-serving Sharks hater.
Yeah, and I've grown up with him, for better or worse. But he when he does end up hanging up the microphone.
Microphone
coat. He will be. He's been a long-term servant of the game, but he is a guy who makes things happen. So
the fact that it's out there is scary.
Yeah,
if you're a Knights fan.
The same thing was sort of floating around at Galvin. They are a club which Gus is not afraid to just tap up to people under contract and then deny it later.
Yep.
So
we're not going for him. We're not bloody going for him. I tell you.
And he'll get angry. Yeah, but
that chin starts wobbling.
He says he thinks he's bigger than the game, and in some ways he is.
Triple XL.
Yeah. So. But he's a guy who could make that happen.
He's polarising enough to get you never know. He might be the one putting it out there.
If I'm Ponga and dogs come calling, I pick up the phone on the second ring and I come driving down
and
the
Newcastle
M1.
Fans, okay, I've got some inside scoops.
Yeah.
They're quite happy. They're packing his bags for him.
It's a win-win. I mean, then they can use the salary cap to build some youngsters.
Mate, Knights have got some money.
Yeah.
Once they get rid of Pong, they've got some money to spend. So, and let's get on to the Knights quickly. Justin Holbrook has been appointed as a coach. I think it is the fantastic choice.
I like that. I was doomed saying Blake Green being and my whole white ant conspiracy.
Yeah, gone.
That's gone.
Flushed.
Does he stay as a attacking coach?
I don't think so. I think Holbrook gets his boys in.
Maybe you make him defensive coach because he seems to be
very defensive,
helping the defense for the other teams.
I think Holbrook's a fantastic option. He's the only only coach to make the Titans look relevant.
We were saying this last time. Probably unfairly sacked of the Titans.
Agreed. I think he got 1 year too short. I think a new coach deserves 3 years, regardless of results.
And he was going in the right direction.
And let's touch on the last thing, which has sort of flared up my hatred for a certain player again. Victor Radley, Brandon Smith.
Yeah.
Brandon Smith, whatever, some betting things. Yeah, bet on me, bro. Am I starting? He never said he was going to score. He just said he was starting.
Yeah.
I don't see too much foul play in it, to be honest. Just, if you're Brandon Smith, probably, I guess, don't say that you're starting early before the team.
Brandon Smith isn't the sharpest tool in any shed.
As Sabrina Carpenter has pointed out in a few of her songs. Anyways, shout out to the Sabrina Carpenter fans in here.
Yeah.
But Victor Radley.
Yeah.
I want to get onto this because it's pissed me off. And I'll let you go soon, VJ. 2 minutes.
No, I've got all the time in the world.
Victor Radley, he was talking about some 8 balls. I don't know what an 8 ball is. I'm guessing the 8 ball on the pool table, something like that. Pretty expensive, whatever he was talking about. He's been suspended by the Sydney Roosters, not South Sydney, the Sydney Roosters, 10 games for indulging in some off-season activities that aren't welcomed in society and playing golf. This is how I'm literally seeing it.
Yeah.
Now, Ezra Mam. Let's go back to our friend of the show, Ezra Mam. Ezra Mam, 9 games. What did Ezra Mam do? You say it must be pretty bad if it's 9 games. From the NRL, not his club, the NRL.
Yeah.
9 games. Ezra Mam took drugs. Drove. That's bad in itself. Unlicensed.
Yes.
Hit a child.
Yeah.
9 years old, I believe.
Yeah.
Hit a child.
Yeah.
Put them in hospital.
Yeah.
9 games.
Yeah.
Victor Radley possibly does some things he shouldn't. Did he hurt anyone in doing it?
Yeah, Ben Barber got
No.
How many Ben Barber get for partying after grand final?
And he played some golf.
Yeah.
10 games.
Ben Barber didn't play golf though.
That's the issue. Maybe he
Yeah.
should have played some golf. Do you get what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I think,
brother,
and
what
people
the
also take
fuck?
issue at the Roosters, they're holier than thou mentality, saying we don't, because they were shooting
statement.
shots at Souths before after the Mitchell thing, say, we have zero tolerance at our club. Well, is zero tolerance 10 games or what?
Yeah, I think.
And he's also donating 30K to St. Vincent's Hospital. Maybe that could be, they can get a proper computer system, software system for that.
Shout out for a bit of inside scoop.
Oh, man. Yeah, like it's, because they still use paper.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So anytime we have a patient transferred from St. Vincent's, I have to try and call them to fax over this bloody paper because you can't see any notes from their system.
Let me know what you stand, the listeners, on the Victor Radley versus Ezra Man banning, because Todd Carney pissed his... Let's go back to even further. Todd Carney, career best form at the Sharks.
Yeah.
Pissed in his mouth. Is it dumb? Yes. Immature?
It's skillful.
Yes. He got his contract torn up.
Yeah, that's a piece of skill.
It is.
Yeah.
I would never try it.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
You know what I mean? Like, he didn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
He recorded in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Lost his contract.
Some people would want to see that.
Drink driving.
Yeah.
Drunk fucking drugs.
Matt
driving.
Lodge held people gunpoint or something, or
Yeah,
hostage.
he fucking killed them.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Matt Lodge. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
With the utmost respect.
Yeah.
I don't care what he keeps saying about that story. Like, you guys don't know the full of it. Yes, we do. It went to court.
Yeah.
It's
He
literally
was guilty, was he?
It's online. You almost killed a man.
Oh.
Like, fucking.
Yeah.
Anyways, NRL just need to
But I mean,
pick their poisons a bit better, I think.
So I guess the issue is that where do you draw the line on all these things? Because it's hard because the Ezra Mam, because once you give that suspension, there's no precedence for a lot of these things.
I want to say this as the common man.
Yeah.
BJ, you get done drink driving.
Yeah.
You get done under the influence of drugs while driving.
Oh yeah, isn't like I'd be sacked, right?
Without the license.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Well, you go jail.
You're going to jail and you're paying the hospital fees. You're if she dies, that then gets given vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
And your life has changed. You're not a doctor anymore.
Yeah.
You're working in a factory. You're working as a pick packer, a fruit picker.
Well, I mean, you don't even need to compare it to, like, say, me. I mean, I if it's a reserve grader or someone not even in the top 13 or 17 of the Broncos, or even a slightly lesser known player, they get sacked straight away.
100%.
Tomorrow.
And then you get a criminal record and your job is ruined.
But Ezra Man was just coming off an amazing season with grand final and everything. That's why they're hesitant for their asset.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it just frustrates me the way they treat.
It's frustrating, but
I don't know.
But the other thing, I guess, unfortunately, that is how it works a bit. Like
imagine being that 9-year-old. She's gonna have the craziest PTSD.
Yeah.
She will never walk on the side of the road ever again. She'll make sure someone's on the side. She's in the middle. You know.
Ezra Man, what they probably should have done is just robbed that for a whole season. I mean, in the end, he got injured anyway.
That's my point. I think if they just give him the whole season, he comes back, barely. No one makes a joke. No one makes a thing. It gets brought up here and there, but it's madness.
And then you have a better precedent. And then you could maybe pallet the Radley 10 games or whatever.
But even his morals, like
Radley's gone anyway. I'm hearing that they get it.
Well, as soon as he serves a 10-game ban, they're gonna fucking piss him right off.
Yeah.
But anyways, just want to say a big shout out to our sponsor who continuously sponsors the show, the Inclusion Crew. Anyone you know has a disability, knows anyone living with a disability, hit them up, theinclusioncrew.com.au. They do great things. They have everything available for you. You've got a sling, they've got a hoist, they've got a car. Everything's accessible. They'll support you in their best way possible. 10 plus years as of last week.
Wow.
In the industry of disability. So if you want to check them out, if you want help, NDIS funding, whatever it may be, theinclusioncrew.com.au. Thank you
good.
to the Inclusion Crew.
Yeah. Only last thing I'd say is if you want to have a quick Asia Cup update.
Go for it.
For cricket.
You're in.
So my boys, Sri Lanka beat Afghanistan.
Tough beat.
No, well, genuinely.
I saw Rashid's review.
Yeah.
I think, was it yesterday?
Yesterday. I haven't watched the highlights yet.
Damn.
Yeah, but was it a bad?
So he got hit in the leg.
Yeah.
Reviewed it.
Yeah.
But he forgot to realise that the ball rolled back and hit the stumps. And I was like,
that's
hey,
Rashid.
You can't review when he's sitting there going. Literally,
You're bold.
I was like, you
I
really
love
want to
it.
review this?
I love it. I love
So,
it.
yeah,
so
that
they're
was-
gone. They're gone. Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Bangladesh beat them as well.
Yep.
Hong Kong almost beat Sri Lanka.
In shocking Sri Lankan.
Yeah, but like classic Sri
style.
Lanka, then they rock up and then beat Afghanistan.
A Sri Lankan player's father died mid-game. Was
I
I
saw
seeing
that.
that correctly?
I need to fact check that.
If so, that's diabolical.
Yeah.
Why is he playing? Unless it was like...
Not as in like he mid-game.
it was like
away.
a sudden like
Yeah.
heart attack. Oh, okay.
I need to
Makes
fact
more
check
sense.
this. I'm not sure if they're making like sort of fake things because he did get hit for 5-6s by Nabi at the end. I don't know if that's the sort of play on that. I need to fact check that.
It must have been something like heart attack, stroke.
Yeah, it's like they're saying
fall.
it's like I'm not sure if because he got
Okay.
hammered on
They're trying to
bowling.
less of
They're
the-
trying to
yeah.
no, as in like they're trying to make a fake story as if because he got hammered.
Oh,
he got
okay,
hammered so hard as that
because his
but-
mind's off the game.
Yeah, as
so
in
on
like
and so forth. Yep.
yeah, like
Yep.
as in like you got hammered so hard that you're. But I'm not sure if that's like because you can't believe anything you read on the internet now.
You
That's
truly
the
can't. You
problem.
have to research.
Yeah,
You
it's
truly
like
have to research.
Even the things that look legitimate as like some kind of AI story or fact check.
Well, I saw AI of Khan
Yeah.
Pereira signing at the Warriors, and I'm like, dude, this is getting scary good.
Yeah, I mean, I saw an AI that the Eels were a successful.
That's just shade. No, you were just throwing shade.
Can't believe anything.
Will was going to stop the podcast
Yeah.
10 seconds ago.
Sorry, Will. Anyway, so Sri Lanka are through, Bangladesh are through, India, Pakistan are through. Pakistan beat UAE after having delayed the game by an hour because they were initially refusing to play over handshake gate. So basically, Pakistan played India. India did not shake hands after the game or at the toss. And you can see there's a bit of Pakistan players walking towards the Indian dressing room after the winning runs. And then the Indians have shut the door. They just closed the door.
Really?
Because they don't want to shake
You're not being
hands.
funny?
You know.
Oh.
There's a whole. There were even like talks of not playing the game at the start because India didn't want to play Pakistan because of the whole after the war.
Bro, it's a game of cricket.
Because Pakistan haven't like the players haven't condemned the attacks and those kind of things.
I understand the whole. Shout out to Shui.
Yeah.
Shui explained that war very well to me.
Yeah. It's
Just
cricket.
shake hands, brother. I've only ever not
shake.
shaken two people's hands in my life.
Yeah.
And it was the fact that they abused the fuck out of me for 3 hours in both days. And he wanted as we got to the end, because he waited for me at the end, I said, respectfully, man, I'm not shaking your hand. I accept your apology, but I'm not shaking your hand as a man. He was very upset, but he didn't make a fight. He's like, you know what? All good. But the other guy, he tried to grab my wrist. I said, mate, the first guy abused the fucking hell out of me without stopping. Like, once the boys told him, he kept going. So I said, you can't. No way.
But way. That's the thing. Like, what is on the field, and you just like, I think because India and Pakistan historically, what's ever been happening off the field, the cricket has been played in a good spirit.
They're fired up.
So things have seemed to take a bit of a turn. And then Pakistan were unhappy that the match referee Andy Pycroft had at the start of the game said you don't need to shake hands at the toss, and they said that is going against ICC regulations, and he should be suspended.
I see the frustration.
And because he was the match referee for the Pakistan UAE game, they were like, okay, we're not playing. Eventually, they got him to apologise.
Okay, yep. No, I do understand. But that wouldn't have been his doing, though. He would have been told.
He would have been told by the ICC/BCCI.
Poor bastard.
ICC brackets BCCI.
Yeah, brackets.
So it's going to be fiery. I think they might come again to play each other. I don't know how I actually can't remember the structure of the tournament.
Yep.
Whether they're playing again in the semi or would they have to wait for the final.
Yep.
So that's going to be one to watch. An India-Pakistan game is always one to watch, but
it is.
The problem is with the Pakistan team in the current state, they
Before
really hold the candle.
They need to have a test series in Australia.
Oh yeah,
they just need to stop the bullshit.
Well, our window for that might have passed now with the relationship between the teams. I think a couple of years ago that would have been amazing.
That would have been imagine a 90,000, a 45,000 sold out every ground. It would be except for maybe Perth. I don't think they'd populate, but still they would go to Perth. They would get true. Yeah. What am I talking? They would sell that bitch out. True.
That's the main thing that's happening in cricket. A bit of CPL action. Raheem Cornwall.
Yeah, I've been seeing on that.
Yeah, his team lost.
NBL started again for the basketball lovers. NBA,
We're going on the
Sunday.
Yeah.
Palethiakos. I can never say their name properly. But yeah, and then I'm going to Comic-Con. I don't know if you're going to come in or you're still working.
Well, it just depends on whether I win my semi.
That's right. I'm going to Comic-Con Saturday. So I'm going to be seeing all the furries out.
Oh, Saturday.
If you're a furry... Sunday, sorry.
Yeah.
If you're a furry, don't come near me. With the utmost respect.
Oh, whoa.
I don't... Yeah, fucking get away. Look, I respect... Be what you want to be, but the furry, I just cannot...
Yeah.
Understand.
It's the furry culture. It's one of those things where,
culture,
like, if you're in it, I mean, you can't. They might.
I've got our title, Furries and Finals.
Yeah, done.
Anyways, thank you again, VJ, for stopping by. Shut the fuck up. Good luck to the AFL tonight. I might tune in and watch a bit on the second monitor.
Sounds good.
And let's hope our Sharkies get up.
Up, Cronulla.
That's it. See yous.
Yeah.